Hello farmers and welcome back to Pallegney, back to harvesting the sorghum in the first of two fields I got to do today. The rain should be here, well it says at 10 o'clock, so I got an hour, so I put it back to real time. So I do want to get the harvest done before the rain gets here. We currently have one of the Franks. They were fertilizing the first field with some digestate. I moved them on to where the goat pen used to be, so they're now fertilizing that one. So the big field's got one stage of fertilization into it. Now that, like I said, they're working on the goat pen field. I do need to spread some lime in the fields as well, so I think we'll get to that today. I think someone did mention something about, I asked about if the lime will go over where the hail damage was, and they said they think it does. So we're gonna find out, because our fields do need some lime. If I'm gonna do one field, I'm probably gonna do them all, because I'm gonna be leasing the bridle spreader to do it. Shouldn't take us too long to get those jobs done. We'll try to mix from one job to another, so we're not doing too much all together. The one thing I have not checked to see what kind of contracts are out there for today. We are in harvest season, so maybe some plowing contracts are there. The John Deere currently is not being used, so if there are some good plowing contracts, I'll look here in just a moment. We'll see if I can get out there to start earning us some more cash, because you never know. It is harvest season. Maybe farmers want to get rid of the harvesters after the season's over. And I'm in the market. We got a header. I just need a combine for the future. Of course, after I get the sorghum harvest done today, I won't need a harvester until next season. So it's not like I'm in a rush for it, but I said that last fall, and here we are leasing the combine once again. Although it's not too expensive, but I don't want to keep leasing it over and over. We just gotta get lucky to find one in the used sales is all. So yeah, with our 170,000, we're not doing too bad. We're also on the market for a direct drill or planter, because the current one we have, 4 meter wide. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to plant a field. It's fine if I'm not doing the work. If I'm out doing other things, I got a lot of other things to do. Yeah, I can get a worker to do it, but it still takes quite a while to get the job done. And we're just getting more and more fields. So a direct drill planter or seed drill would do wonders. While that's unloading, let me go ahead and look at the contract page. And cultivating, no, we're not looking at that. Plowing. Actually, there's some good contracts out there for plowing. So, I mean, I could get the John Deere on the go for doing that. Let's go ahead and just accept both jobs. And we'll lease the plow. I don't think I got anything leased currently other than the combine, right? Yeah, just one item leased currently. So we're not near our limit. We're all good. I couldn't remember what I had leased. It's been about 6 days since I've been on the map. Yeah, come on down here. We'll get that, and we can go right to the 12 meter wide one, and just go ahead and lease it. For $1,000. Thank you kindly. Well, let me get this first field done, harvested. So yeah, $1,000 for the plow and get $14,000 worth of contracts done? Yes, please. I don't think any of my fields need to be plowed. I should double check. I've never done I haven't done mustard in FS25, so I'll have to double check to make sure. But it's going to be just like canola, as we saw. It looked exactly like canola. The only difference we saw was the definition of when it was inside the harvester or the grain trailer. It just said mustard. But other than that, it looked exactly like canola. So again, all the sorghum will go down to the grain mill to be made into flour, which we will sell in the wintertime. I have to bring our telehandler down there to start moving out pallets little by little. Yeah, I do have the autoloader to use, but as we saw last winter, getting the autoloader in that grain mill doesn't quite work out too well. If I had the low loader for the semi, I could probably back that in there rather straight and then load it up with a telehandler a lot quicker, but, you know, it will make it work. Especially when I need the cash. We'll see how fast I get it on the trailer. So the other field, we'll see how this header works on the other field. The other field does have some slight inclines into it, so it could be kind of interesting to see how the header performs. I think it's going to do all right. Okay, let's get this into the trailer, and while this is unloading, we'll grab the John Deere, go up, get the plow, and get it started on one of the contracts. John Deere, where are you at? There you are. Field 30 and 60. I don't know why I'm saying, you know, what field numbers they are, because I have no idea, basically, what numbers even I own. I think the only field I'm going to remember is the one to our right, which was originally a grass field. I think that's field number 91, because I think field number 91 cost me $91,000. That's about the only way I'm going to remember it. There's our worker in that field there, which was wheat this past season. Well, now that I got the John Deere doing plowing contracts, I'll have to use the AgroStar to manage to spread lime. Yeah, so I think with all the stuff that we have, I should reduce the amount of things I can have leased to 3. Because we got ourselves a trailer and all that kind of stuff now. So I think 3 is what we'll go down to starting right now. But now I'm just going to look to see because I have no idea where these fields are. Let's see here. We're at the store. Way up here for field number 30. And the other one is where? All right, so up the road, and all right, I think I got it. Watch out for the red car. Always watch out for the red car. Also, this upcoming winter, we'll be using the tree devourer and clearing out some of those trees in the woods, sell some wood chips, and we can start putting down some more sheds in that area. Of course, with the money we get from the wood chips, we'll probably fund enough for the sheds, so we don't have to worry about that too much. I also don't want to go crazy with the tree devourer making wood chips, just because the amount of money wood chips can bring into us, which is great and all, but I also don't want us to flood the money. That's the same reason why I got rid of the goats. Am I going over to the grass field? Is it a grass field I'm plowing up? No, it looks like it's probably... It was alfalfa. So in some way, shape, or form, it is kind of a grass field. Alright, let's go ahead and get our combine. You know what? Let's go ahead. I say at my combine. Let's go ahead and unfold the header, and we'll bring it across the bridge that way. I was going to bring it across with it still in the combine, but it might be a little difficult to get it down between the shed and the trees that we have there. Pardon this farmer and the other farmer right here where I got to drive between the fields. I'll probably merge some of these fields together, or I'll have to make the road bigger going in between here. Yeah, get these fields fertilized. That way they're all set for planting. Either I got to figure out what I want to plant into them. I mean, obviously, crops that would go into the grain/oil mill is what I should be planting. So yeah, if you're looking at the bales inside our shed, those bales are fermenting. So this is the first time I've really driven across the bridge with the combine. So the sorghum field is ours. And yeah, if I want to buy this field behind us in the future, I'll probably have to make a turnaround here and delete some of that field, just because I'll be driving my own crop at that point. Don't know why I folded up the combine when I brought it over, but that's what I did. So this is the first time working in this field. Oh, for a second there, I thought my worker was done plowing the field already. I'm like, that's a quick way to earn 7,000. No, that's your agro star done spreading digestate. How about you get that worker to another field? You want to do that? I suppose we can. Let me just double check on your work, though. See how you did. Let me turn off weeds for a second. And let me turn off lime as well. So, yep, that's all looking really, really good. I could bring you up to the sorghum field, but we'll get you over to the mustard field, I think. And the worker is pulling the digestate right out of the BGA. Nice feature that Giants put in. Just makes it so when you're hiring a worker, you don't have to keep going and filling up their tanker. So hire a worker, and as long as you got the material in the production building that you're drawing it from, you're good to go. Yeah, I do want to buy, there's like, what, 3 more fields here? Or 2? Or is it 3? No, I think it's just 2. We'll have to figure out which way I want to configure out the field. Actually, you know what? Let's get into the truck and bring that on over. Should I go dump this off at the grain mill first? Yeah, this truck, I'll probably, if another one comes up for sale in the distant future, I'll probably swap it out. This truck, I did use it on Riverbend, and it's a nice truck. But at 400 horsepower and turning in fields, not really what it's made for. I mean, it gets the job done. But we'll see in the future when we have many more fields, we'll probably want to upgrade the truck. And again, yeah, I just can't go in the store and buy... Whoa! Jackknife. Just can't go in the store and buy new. We got to buy only from the used section. Yeah, I think the weight of the trailer is lifting the front wheels off the ground. It's been a while since I drove this truck with a grain trailer in the back. I mean, Riverbend's been a while. Just be careful going across the river. Alright, we'll leave it right here. Leave the engine going. Let it warm up a little bit more than what I did. And I probably should have left the combine going. Oh yeah, the combine's already over the 1 hour. And it should not go over 2. If it takes me longer than 0.8 hours to harvest this field, then something went really, really bad. So again, we bought this field as is, and I think it's a pretty darn good harvest, other than I think the lime requirement, it didn't require lime, but I think it's been a few harvests since they did lime the field. So I think we're at like 87%. You know what? Why don't you just get out and have a look? Because I don't remember. It's at 92%. But we will get lime in this field. Because, yeah, we'll have the bridle spreader here very shortly. Not going to get all the fields limed this episode, but we'll get started on it. And this is what I was kind of concerned up here, but looks like the header is doing a wonderful job. It is a flex head. But let's go ahead and we'll get the rest of this field harvested, hopefully before the rain comes. But again, like I said, the forecast shows it showing up at 10 o'clock. If it shows up before I finish harvesting, we'll have to stop and we can go on to, I can do the plowing contract, or I can start spreading lime. But spreading lime in rain, probably not a good idea either.
Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. My shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws.
Well, in the meantime, both of my other workers, fertilizing one field and plowing another, both of them have finished their jobs. And speaking of finishing jobs, I'm just about done here. I'm thinking this is all going to fit into the trailer. Get it all in one go would be nice. You ever get the feeling that it's going to leave like maybe 100 liters left in the combine when I get done emptying into the trailer? And we'll see if that international truck can haul that trailer around. I mean, it should. It did on Riverbend. I think that's a trailer I'd use in Riverbend. I'm almost certain of it. And there we go. That is all the sorghum harvested, and even before the rain got here. Let's go ahead and unfold the header. And we'll bring the truck on over. Yeah, the truck had a little problem. Well, I may even have a little bit more of a problem now. Oh, wait, can we get out of here? I'll try not to use super strength. Yeah, I had a little problem even with a small load getting up around by the bridge there to unload the combine the first time in the field. But I mean, kind of lucky that we got the truck and the trailer. Well, actually, we're in year number 6. So, I mean, we've been through a few years, but getting the exact trailer that we need for the semi is the only one that would work at the grain mill that we currently have. Again, it'd be nice to see how much crop is left inside the combine. Is it all going to fit in here? Is the question. Think it's going to? Ah, it did. Lovely. Nope. You got back in the truck, man. You want to get to the combine. Let's try the combine this time. There we go. So the combine can be returned, but not until I bring the header back. I mean, I could use a tractor to bring the header back, but let's use the combine here. All right, we didn't fall into the river. And we'll bring the header back where we had it before the harvest season began. Which is right over here, but hopefully this upcoming winter we'll have a nice little shed for it. Okay, let me jump on the combine. Let's go ahead and return that. Don't want to forget about that. I mean, how can you forget about a big combine? It's possible. Yeah, I should be done with it, right? I hope I am. I just sent it back with like, I should check the fields first. I'm sure I did all my fields, right? Yes. Yeah, we're all set. All right, let's lumber along down to the grain mill. So 56,734 liters of sorghum is what we ended up with. And this is all going to be made into flour. Don't worry, that bridge can support that much weight, apparently. It's been approved for that weight. Now, once a truck really gets going with a load, it's okay. Just got to be careful on not turning too sharp at high speeds. And hopefully no traffic is coming the other way because I can't see. Never mind the pedestrian. Wait for the traffic to get over the bridge. And once they do, they take off like a rocket. I think I remember this holds, what, 90,000 liters of every type of grain, so should be all set. And we've already unloaded here with the wheat, I think it was. So we know this trailer does work. Backing up to here. Now, it doesn't remember, I don't want to tip, I just want to tip out the back. Nope. Tip out the back on the belt, please. In FS22, it used to remember what setting you had the trailer on. It seems like every time I go to dump with this trailer in 25, it always wants to tip dump. Lovely. And yes, that should be activated because I think I did leave it on. Grain mill, sorghum, flour. And is it 90,000? Oh, it's 180. So it's double what I thought. And let's see. We're going to get a little bit less. We get about, what, 80% of what we put in there, give or take. So I'll probably end up with like 45,000 liters of flour from that sorghum. Maybe a little bit more. Hopefully that car will go around the corner. You can make it. I'm sure you can. There they go. Okay, we'll get our truck and trailer back to the farm. We'll get the John Deere. We're collecting that one plowing contract. We'll get it set off on another. And we'll grab the AgroStar and start putting down some lime. And again, probably just going to do all the fields. Now let's park this right here. John Deere, how you doing? All right, we can collect on that one contract. Yeah, completed, collect. And we'll just scroll on down, see if any other plowing contracts have come up. Some good hoeing contracts, but I only got 2 tractors. And I'm using both, basically. Oh yeah, so how do you get there from here? Is the question. Where am I? If I go back down... Getting kind of confused where I'm at. Well, it's a ways there, so I'll see you up there, because I'm probably going to get lost. All I really had to do was just look at the map and find out where the biggest field is. I'm like, oh, okay, now I know where it is. Yep, get out of the city limits and take off like a rocket. There they go. So between the wheat and the sorghum and the canola, which I gotta remember to check when to sell the canola oil. I know sunflower oil is February, but I don't remember canola oil. Is that actually November, possibly? So not the first field, it's the second one. Probably the one with the withered crop in is the one you want to be plowing up for them. Let me check my stock market page. I probably have some canola oil. I do. It says December is the best time to sell it. Alright. That's when we'll get to it. That's when we'll get to it. Yes, that is grass in there. Yep, we got some flour being made this January as well. Alright, AgroStar. We'll drop off the digestate tanker and we'll start spreading some lime. And we'll start with that field right in front of us, which was the canola field. Because that does have hail damage in it, and we'll know if it accepts the lime if the lime goes on top of the hail damage. But let's go. Let me check the sale page first. Really don't remember what was in the sale page, but this is what we got now. So, yeah, wood chip baler, manure spreader, grass cutter, header, manure fork. Yeah, we need none of that stuff. So, grass care, spreaders. This one should do. And extension. We're leasing it, so we'll get the extension. And spreading disc, yes. And lease it. And of course we'll fill up with lime at our own station here. Better than buying like 20 bags and having to fill up one at a time. Okay, maybe not 20 bags. Well, I don't know. All the fields, I may require that much. And I'll leave the time scale at ×1. That'll give me 20 minutes in real time just to spread some lime in the fields. And again, we're not going to do them all this episode. But we will try to get them all done in the month of August. So we'll do a couple maybe here, and then maybe a couple to begin next episode. Because I don't have anything else to do in August other than spread lime and do contracts. Which I'm trying to get away from the contracts, which we have somewhat. I'm just getting more and more picky. As I do in every series, I start off by doing a lot of contracts. And then as you start to get your own farm built up and start making your own money that way, you can get away from doing contracts. But speaking of getting away from contracts, if you have not seen, I started a new series in the live streams. We moved on from Riverview, and I moved on to Dark Forest, the final chapter. And see, by the time you see this episode, we would have done probably 3 streams. So not too far in. And yeah, we're doing 0 contracts on that one because, well... There's only 2 fields to start with, and I buy them both in the first stream. Spoiler alert there, but yeah, so I'm not really doing any contracts there, so I got to make money all on our own. And like always, yep, started with 0. I mean, no money, no tractors, no nothing. So how do we get that money? Well, maybe you better go look and find out if you have not seen it already. Any hoozles, let's go get this lime. And we'll fill it right up. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use all of it. This week, Precision Farming should be out from Giants. And I'm Definitely going to give it a go on Dark Forest. I'm not sure if I'll try it here. All depends on if it says it requires a new save or not, which it didn't really require one in FS22. So I don't know how I feel about activating it like halfway through this series. Am I halfway through the series? We'll just say halfway through the series. Not sure if I feel like activating halfway through the series or just keep it as is. But I do love doing precision farming. I may want to just maybe tinker with it for a while on Dark Forest. There's been some things added to it, and I don't know if anything has changed from 22, but maybe I should get used to it there, because I only got 2 fields. Well, I got 3 fields now to take care of. Oh, spoiler alert in case you haven't seen it, but we got 3 fields there now. Yeah, so I'll probably get used to it there, and then, yeah, maybe just bring it on over, but maybe I'll just say heck with it and just activate it on the 8th of May. I think it does come out on the 8th of May. Alright, so we'll find out here. We can see some hail damage up ahead. And when we go over with the lime spreader, we'll see if the field takes it where the hail damage is. It didn't before patch 1.7. That much I know, but I can't remember since patch 1.7 if it's been adjusted. And I don't remember reading that in the patch notes. Nope, it looks like the lime is going over the hail damage, so good. That has been fixed as well, I think. So we'll know for sure here, definitely covering over it. And yep, it's going right on top of it, so there we go. That used to be a pain where the whole field needed to be lime spread. Of course the whole field needs to be lime spread. It wouldn't be like half the field. But then you go where the hail damage is, and it's like, nope, it won't take it. So you either got to go in with a plow or a cultivator to go over those spots, then put the lime down. I mean, I guess I could have planted the field with because I always have direct drills, as you know. I could have planted the field, then put the lime down. As long as you put the lime, you can't put lime down once the crop has germinated, but I could have done it after I planted it, which always seems a little bit backwards to me, but if the game lets you do it, then that's what you have to do. But looks like now we should be all set on the lime stuff. Yeah, the other good thing about precision farming, I'm sure it's going to be the same mostly in 25, is if you do everything correctly, you get a nice bonus when selling stuff. So I think the max previously was 15%. And yes, if you take really bad care of your fields, you can actually get deducted when selling stuff. Although it's kind of hard to get on the negative side of things. And if you're not too sure about precision farming, we'll just wait until the 8th of November. And check out my Dark Forest stream, because I'll be activating it for that one right away. And if you have questions about precision farming, jump on in. Feel free to ask. I've been using precision farming all the way back to 19, FS19, when it was a mod back then. Or was it a mod back then? Well, I mean a mod. It wasn't put out by Giants. Maybe it goes back to FS17. Wow, and that may actually go back to FS17 when I started using it. Has changed a little bit through the years, as all mods tend to do. This Agro Star is handling this Bredal spreader like a champ. But then again, this Agro Star has never really let me down. Definitely outperforms itself. It's kind of hard to not use the Agro Star when you're starting out a farm, especially from scratch. Getting the Agro Star for, is it 89,500 for this tractor brand new, and you get a tractor with 230 horsepower? Another bot I would like to see come back, and I did use it quite a bit in 22, is crop rotation. It's a great mod to have. It keeps you on your toes from just keep planting the same crop in the field over and over and over. It makes you think about what crop should go in next. All these little things I was kind of hoping Giants would bring over when they released FS25. Just like the enhanced loan system, which I am using on Dark Forest. I love that loan system. So much better than the base game, in my opinion. Yeah, it's nice to see the lime covering over the hail damage areas. So yeah, with September being here, I got to start thinking about crops and what I want to put in. Do I want to do any wheat or barley, which is fall planting, or just wait until next spring and just do oats and sorghum and canola? Don't think I wouldn't mind getting into sunflowers because we got the mill down the road. I guess if a corn/sunflower header comes up for sale, then maybe I'd buy it and I can get into some sunflowers. I'm going to make that mill very, very busy for us. Although I don't want to get the mill so busy where I got everything activated and it slows down the processing of it. So just got to be a little bit careful about that. John Deere is getting along nicely in that field, plowing it up, about 70% done. Kind of hoping that the big field next to it comes up for a plowing contract, because that would probably pay somewhere like 18 or 20,000. Now I feel pretty good about myself if we have 200,000 in the bank account, just in case a harvester comes up for sale, because at 200,000, it'll get me most of the combines, not the more expensive ones. I'd probably need like 350,000 for the really expensive ones. Not that I need those type, but if they come up for sale and I have the money, I'm definitely not going to pass it on down. Let me just have a look at this field here. We can see the condition of it, and it's going to look pretty darn good. Yep, so I got weeds turned off. So, I got lime turned off as well. So the two fields over here, the mustard field and the sorghum field, that needs lime. This one up here doesn't need it now, but it definitely would need it after the next harvest. Like I said, we're going to get them all done while we have the bridle spreader. Let me go top this off, and then we'll go jump up in the John Deere, and we'll finish up that plowing contract. All right, John Deere. Thank you, Frank or Francine, whoever was doing the job for us, but we'll take it from here. We'll take all the credit, basically, by finishing this up. And I'll probably keep the plow, again, until I feel like it. We'll see. Actually, it looks like the big field has already been plowed. Looks like it's been in a plowed state. So, yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to get lucky there. But sometimes you never know. Maybe the farmer will still want it plowed. Who knows? And again, it's okay if I miss a few bits here and there. You basically only have to do about 95% of the field. They give us a little bit of leniency. They expect us to miss little pieces here and there. Not sure why, but it does seem like in FS25, the NPC workers do tend, every once in a while, more often than I remember, not harvesting their crops and letting them wither. Even the this John Deere AR, I don't have the biggest engine in here. I think I got the like a 350 horse. Not at top speed with a 12-meter wide plow, but you know, considering that it's a 12-meter wide plow and the rate that we're going at, it's doing the job nicely as far as I'm concerned. Oh, contract finished. Lovely. I know I asked this question in the live stream, and I get mixed answers on this, but is the train fixed? Meaning if I lease the train or rent the train to deliver stuff, has it been fixed to where the train will actually stop now so you can actually load things up? Because we'll be at winter here not too long from now, maybe a couple more episodes before we get that far, but I may be leasing the train to deliver the flour and oil. So let me know down in the comments below if the train is working. I do tend to pick maps where they don't have the train. So even Dark Forest, I don't think the Dark Forest has a train. Not too sure. Take a peek in the mill and we can see, yep, we got oil and flour spotting, so I'll have to get in there at some point with a telehandler and start dragging things out and loading things up on our autoloader. Yeah, let's wait for the pedestrian. Gonna be taking this patch's way quite a bit, I think. Definitely a lot quicker getting back to the farm this way. Our grass field, yeah, should be ready in October. So just one more cut this year. But all I got to do now this month is put some lime down. And we'll probably wait until, because the rain's going to be here at any moment. And it's not going to be raining too long, but I'll probably fast forward. Actually, it doesn't even show the rain. So it's probably going to start raining at 10 and end at 11. And then the rest of the day is fine. So I'll probably fast forward. And that way, starting next episode, will be after the rain. And we just got to lime a few fields. I may do a couple off camera. So we're not doing too much. But yeah, we got that field there. Of course, we got all those fields behind us as well. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 fields to lime, right? I think so. Seems about right. But anyways, that's what we're going to wrap up for today. If you made this far in the video, congratulations. You get to hit the thumbs up button. You know, that little thumbs, that thing looks like a thumbs up at the bottom of the screen. Helps me out more than you know. Helps out the YouTube algorithm. Thumbs down button's there as well. You can hit that if you like to. Leave a comment as to why, so I can make the videos better for you next time. And also, if you're new here, and hopefully you've already done this, you might want to think about hitting that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Pallegney. But until then, have a good one.